We got gin. We're trying it.
Yep, we got gin. We're trying it.
It's clear. Oh,
we're going to turn off. Yeah, it's clear. Wait, no, we haven't started talking about it yet. We're going to turn off a few of the alerts like we usually do because these podcasts eventually do go up on YouTube as well as the full show. We get that up on YouTube as well, so you can watch all of this as long as I hit the record button. That's always the key.
And you've done that.
I did just now. So
just
the
now?
first hour, not so much.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, well, you've got the good stuff now. You just miss it. Actually, can we just redo everything? Okay, pretend like you all just got here.
Let's just read through everything. We'll put everything back together as best we can.
Okay, I'm going to go back up to the top. All right. Zaku, how's it going?
Yeah,
Pocket, good to see you. Yep, very good. Hello, brothers.
Zaku,
Hyphens, good to see you.
yeah.
Mike, good to see you too. Debo, yep, Mike's Hard Lemonade, hilarious.
Okay. Kool-Aid.
Oh, man. It is what it is.
That's all right.
But thank you guys for joining us. Again, the usual full podcast up on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, where you can find all of these things on YouTube. We put them up there, as well as the tiny little podcast. What did we just put up today? What was the one? Oh, it was the Athletic Brewing.
All Out Stout.
All Out Stout. Check that out.
Check it out.
Please watch it. You should. Watch it before you make a purchase. Please. Can't encourage you enough to watch that.
We've given you some information, some things to assess. And use that as part of your evaluation process.
Yeah. Your palate will be the other part of that evaluation process.
That's right.
And then let us know what you think. Are we way off base? Did we get a bad can? I hope so when it came to the chocolate cherry that we just had that we were talking about.
Yeah. Didn't like that one too much.
Yeah. If you never want to miss any of those things, definitely follow us on Untapped as well. You can always see our little reviews of things that we have tried throughout the years. It's almost 900 unique beers now.
Wow.
It's pretty nuts, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and there's a lot that we haven't even put up, too.
All right.
Gin time, got that.
Recording's on.
Recording is definitely on now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, good. That's actually off camera. Perfect. I'll just do that.
I would say that I definitely wore the right colored shirt to be a companion to this particular product's labeling.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Actually, looking at the picture I have up on the screen, you're definitely a good call there.
And I have one other thing that I'll share once we've started talking about this that also ties in that happened on the way over to here to record this.
Well, I
didn't even realize.
I was going to say some other things about this. Let's just get right into it. We have a new gin for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Hendrix Lunar Gin. This is a limited release from Hendricks.
Yeah. Obviously, Hendrix is one of the ones that we have liked for a long time. We're huge gin fans, along with all the other usual spirits that everyone likes. But we really do love gin, and we try and promote it as much as possible. In fact, some have said, and by some I mean our mother, has said that it is our fault that Hendrix is so expensive, because way back when, if you go in the archives at AboutBeverages.com and look at our review, you can probably check the trajectory of the price of that gin as going up from when we put that review up. So I apologize that it is so expensive.
Yeah, we're sorry.
So we apologize for that. But yeah, I always still love getting Hendrix every once in a while. Like I said, along with all the other staple ones that we've had. They've put out a few different new ones. Hendrix also has another one. I think it's called Orbium. Which has wormwood and quinine actually already in it, along with lotus blossom. This one, unfortunately, it's kind of strange. They don't tell you exactly what's in it.
No.
The only thing they said on another, it's bathed in moon things or lunar petals. Doesn't really have like a blooming floral essence, like night blooming. So I don't know if it's just things that bloom at night, like that someone picked as they were in a drunken stupor. Like, I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know, but we're going to try it. So we always like to do full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
I bought this earlier last week. My wife also loves gin, and I'm not going to tell her no that she can't have any gin. So we may or may not have already had some of this. I did not have it straight, so this is the first time that I'm going to have it, and we're going to evaluate it here. But I did have this in a martini, so I will talk about my thoughts on that after we have had some. What is the other thing you want to tie into this, though? So
at the end of the description on their website, it says it is a curious companion for sundowners and starry nights with friends.
Sundowner, you better take
if I'd have heard that one too, that would have been really... But I heard...
Starry nights and moon...
No,
damn.
that's snowy nights.
Oh, I know.
And Christmas lights.
That's true.
So you asked me the question. Do you want me to answer?
All right, what was it?
It was a song, but it was Vincent.
Oh man.
Starry, starry night. So I heard that.
Oh wow.
And then I had no idea that all of this was tying it. I knew we were doing a gin, and I probably even knew it was lunar. But the fact that I picked this colored shirt and then heard that, whoa, all these things are coming together. What does it mean? I don't know.
That's honestly pretty amazing, though. I love that song though too. Like everyone always talks about American Pie by Don McLean.
And that's great. It's a great album.
Vincent is just kind of on another level. Like that song is just yeah. Listen to it. It's not going to be what you're expecting. It's definitely kind of folk song kind of trappings and things like. But the lyrics and just the metaphors, the symbolism, the literally what it's about, but then also how that can translate to God, I love that song is amazing. Wow, I'm kind of envious that you actually heard it.
There was a time we could have played it.
That's true. Honestly, yes. Yeah, there would have been a time. So yeah, just go to youtube.com and just search for Don McLean Vincent. I actually have looked for that on there before a few times and have found live versions of him doing it. And that's equally as beautiful and haunting, as they say. We're going to skip over color because that is silly to talk about.
It's
usually
very silly. Yep.
Except for there's one gin that we have had in the past, which you can see in the archives. The Magellan is a beautiful iris blue color.
And wasn't there one from like Ballast Point or something that we had, or that was made by the people at Ballast Point? And
yeah. Well, because it was rested for like 40 days in whiskey barrels, so it actually had a light. That's true. There were those two.
Yeah. But for the most part,
yeah,
looks like water.
Maybe that song is like Creative Commons at this point.
What's that?
Is Don McLean, did he give up the rights to that?
No, I don't know.
Sorry night.
But at work today, when I was working the door, I was playing music and American Pie came on. And then I was thinking about how the rest of this, that was how the rest of the album was great.
That actually is, that's a really good, it's kind of sad well, it's not sad. It's great to be remembered for anything. I'd be ecstatic if someone remembered me for one thing by the time I pass away. That is my goal in life, is for other people.
It'll be our sparkling water podcast.
Probably.
That's what we'll be known for.
Oh my God. At some point, we need to look up all those ones that we did in that pot and just say, do sparkling water redo or something like that. Do it again.
Do it again.
Just so that it's good video and everything. I'm so sad that that's the highest viewed one, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. I don't get baking spices.
Baking spices?
Isn't that what it said?
Oh, I didn't see. Who would say?
Reading through that? I thought it said. When I was looking.
Oh yeah, it does say Warren Baking. Yeah, I definitely do not get that. This is kind of weird, but it's sometimes you pull things out of your memory from just long past aromas. It kind of smells like Orion's belt.
Orion's belt?
The constellation.
The
lunar constellation, Orion's belt. It's got notes of that, which is strange.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, usually sometimes it's Big Dipper. I thought Big Dipper at first, but no, it's definitely Orion's belt. It's got very light citrus. I think there's definitely some juniper comes through there, but Hendrix usually is, that one's on the mellower side for juniper forward gins. A little bit of citrus and almost maybe a little bit of. There's it's almost like there's 20% of an Old Tom gin in there. There's a little light sweet kind of creaminess at the very back end of this, but it's very nice.
And it does have that on the end of the aroma. There is a citrusy note to it. I will say that there is something.
I was almost going to say licorice, but it's not quite that far. A sarsaparilla kind of thing. Sometimes there's that is kind of mixed into that sweet, which sometimes I get out of an Old Tom style gin, with that creaminess.
There's something herbally in there though that I can't. It's almost
warm spices.
I think they have cucumber,
some baking spices.
No, I don't get that at all.
Okay.
It's almost cucumbery, but that would probably be in their original.
And who knows? I'm sure
maybe they use the base and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet they have here's their base we're going with, and then you kind of build on top of that. Very nice though.
Yeah, no, I like it. Good so far.
Definitely on the subtle side, I would say. It's not
right. And easy to. Yeah, well, you've had it open too for a little bit. I was gonna say
that's true.
Necessarily.
Yeah, it's half gone.
Yeah, it's almost gone.
Yeah,
this is
actually the last bit.
Yeah.
All right.
You've reconstituted with water.
I did
to make it go.
I actually proofed it down because this one was 86. We usually our gins at 80. It's a little too high.
smooth. No.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know. Watch out with that second breath there.
That extra 6 proof got to you.
Did.
It hit me.
We needed to break it down.
Oh. Here comes the hammer.
Here comes
Dick Hammer.
Here comes the camera.
You guys missed out on that.
Or maybe not.
It's gone. I know.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I think the Orbium, Rich had that. I think Batgirl had that as well. And they both said it was good.
Oh,
Like
okay.
unique and different. I think they were more gin and tonic with that one. I think that one was a little bit more toward that route. All right. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Orbium. Okay.
Took a little whiff right in there, like it was the wrong time.
Yeah. No, if you haven't let it completely,
Yeah.
you breathe that in.
Yeah.
It gets you.
Yeah, that Orion's belt just hits you right here.
That does. That gets you.
It really gets you. That's good. I mean, it's a lot of what I got in the aroma. Like I said, a little more juniper forward. I think the citrus is even dialed back even another notch
even
in the
more.
taste.
Yeah.
It's still besides my slight cough there, it actually is very smooth. But kind of like definitely a little more heat going down than I thought, for sure. A little more like extra warmth there at that proof. Like I'm kind of surprised, but
I do get that licorice note in the taste.
okay. Yeah.
Because there's something in there. I think it made me think. It made me think of the Nolettes, I believe. Isn't that the one was kind of like Good and Plenty?
Yeah.
A little kind of sweet and a little, so it has kind of that going on for me. Yeah, I don't really get a ton of the juniper. It's all sort of back. There's not a lot of the citrus, like you said, that was there, and that's not really too much there in the taste. So, in the taste. You made a martini. I'm guessing this made an okay martini.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like the best that I've ever had, but it was good.
Yeah.
I think that's the right move. I don't feel that, like, for me, when I pick a gin that's going to be for a gin and tonic, if I have like an actual choice, I mean, you can use almost anything in a gin and tonic. Like, so for the most part, it's going to taste pretty good. That's just a delicious, refreshing beverage. But if I actually want something that is going to complement the citrus and everything else in there, I usually like something that is a little more citrus forward, be it, the 209 gin that we've always talked about. I think the Gray Whale actually can work good for that because that's got a little bit of the kefir, or it's got lime in it. But like I'm looking for a little bit more of that to complement. And even surprisingly, the Plymouth is kind of like a good go-between. It's a little bit more toward like the classic savory like juniper, but it works really well in a gin and tonic too. But yeah, no, it made a good martini. I think it was a little on the lighter side because I think everything in here seems to be pulled back a little bit, which Hendrix kind of is now to my palate. Like I still enjoy Hendrix, but it's definitely more like kind of beginner's guide to gin. If you want something that's pretty smooth, it's not going to be too abrasive in any way, I think. And I think that's kind of where this one has gone as well. Where are you at on the night blooming floral essence though? Do you get any of that?
Is that also known as licorice? No.
I hope so.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. If you guys know what that is, comment down below.
Maybe
Let us know.
essence.
Or if someone actually knows what the recipe is, or if Hendrix is actually watching this right now, would love to talk with them. Or if they want to comment below and say, here's some of the things we actually added in the recipe. I would love to know that kind of stuff. I think that's always super fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you guys want to know anything about other things that we have done over the past, all the other gins that we have tried, whiskeys, beers, waters, everything, head to the archives at aboutbeverages.com. You can find everything we've ever done over the last decade, recipes, podcasts, like all the things and stuff. Like literally everything. Is there anything that's not there? Everything's there.
Should be there.
If we did it, it's there.
And it didn't end up on the cutting room floor, then yes.
Yeah, and even some of that actually made it in anyway.
That's right.
That's true.
Drafts.
If you only want the latest videos, definitely subscribe on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate that. You'll get all the latest video content, and you'll get a little notification when new stuff goes live. Usually a couple times a week now. We've got something new going up there, whether it's beverage related or on occasion a little something game related. And if you only want audio, you're good to go there too. Spotify, Google Podcast, iTunes, obviously all those things. If there's a podcast service you enjoy using, definitely check us out there. Just search for About Beverages. I think that's it.
You
Yeah.
should. Oh,
No.
wait, no.
There's something else.
No, the 3 pillars.
Currently still 3 pillars.
Currently 3?
Yeah.
We might be removing
We
a
may
pillar.
either remove one and add one, or there may become a 4th.
Okay.
That's the tease for the next
okay.
couple weeks.
All right.
We'll do
okay.
it that way.
That we'll see. But there are pillars out there. And right now, those pillars are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter being the one we use the most. Like when we are about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages most Thursday nights, we will let you know on Twitter that's about to happen. And when we are on live Thursday nights doing this together, we're talking about all kinds of, well, beverages and a lot of other things as well. But also Andrew's going to let you know throughout the week what he's going to be doing, when he's going to be getting rated by a party of 800. Maybe.
You never know.
It could happen.
Never know.
It happened.
Could be.
What games he'll be playing and what he'll be enjoying beverage-wise while he is playing those games. That's the best way to keep up to date with About Beverages is on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.
and that is a podcast. Yeah, I liked it. I was not like, I think it was actually might be slightly cheaper than regular Hendrix.
Oh, really?
Not by much. I think it was like right at 30, where regular Hendrix can be up to 35 depending on where you get it.
And it sometimes it does have that initial like familiar Hendrix nose.
Yeah.
I just don't know it's the essence.
Kyle Hendrix?
The night blooming floral essence.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm just kind of bummed that they're like the other one. They actually say some of the stuff they put in this one. They're being weirdly vague. So I don't know if that just is like the we're out of secret sauce. Go put the mayonnaise out in the sun. Like I don't know if it's like that kind of Simpsons bit where it's like someone actually just accidentally dumped something in the regular Hendrix and like let's just call it Lunar or whatever.
Yeah.
Lunar was out drunk again and he dipped something in there. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I thought, like I said, yeah, it made a good martini. I probably wouldn't get it again. Like not that it was bad. I'm just glad to have tried it.
Right.
For me, it's like, I've kind of got, I probably have like 5 or 6 gins that I really love right now. So those are the ones as I find them, I rotate through. And then it's like, I want to try then like a new one every once in a while. And this one, like,
Right.
I was glad to have tried it, but it's not like,
ooh, yeah.
yeah, it's not like,
When that
this
comes
is
out, I got to grab.
yeah, it's not like, this is limited release. I got to make sure I get another couple bottles of it or
Right.
whatever. Like nothing like super exciting there. And it's the only thing, real saving grace though, is it almost does match your shirt.
That's right. It's very close. Yeah, see?
Slightly darker, but that's very close. Starry, starry night.
Starry, starry night.
Twinkle, twinkle, little starry night.
Don McLean will sing a song.
About his schlong.
Oh,
And hit it with a gong.
wow.
No.
Yeah, a lot of hammer and surges and
Yeah, it's a lot of hammering.
pounding. And
It's been quite a night. It's been quite an evening.
a lot going on.
Oh my God! I mean, it's like everyone's draft stock is surging right now. Look at that transition
Right.
to NFL time. No, I'm very excited, honestly, for the draft this year. I mean, just because the Bears at least have a first round pick, which they usually don't very often. But it's gonna be interesting to see, like, the quarterbacks how they go, and I'm actually pretty intrigued. Is it 26? No, it's the end of this month. Was it
Yeah.
earlier than that?
No, it is the end of the month. So I'm not sure. Is it before the 24th?
That's what I was trying to think of.
I don't remember. No.
Oh,
So it's
29.
after.
Okay, so it's
very
after.
end. Yeah.
Yeah, that is going to be
Usually that weekend
very-
there's brewing going on with Andrew. I don't know. I
Yeah,
remember many years
that's true.
many years. 2, 3.
I would say
Being
3.
over at
It's,
your-
it's
being
been at least
over
2, and I
at,
thought maybe
Jason's,
3.
and there's the football draft on in the background. Or
Yeah.
90s music. I remember that one year too.
Oh, that's true.
You guys were playing a lot of 90s.
In the 90s, there was lots of what was it, the Pixies and things playing or something.
Well, it was what the what's Chris Cornell's band?
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden was playing, and yeah, things like that of that ilk.
I guess I would have liked, like I said, if I was going to get this again, I would have liked them to step outside the box a little bit more. And like, I wonder if I see the Orbium, I'll probably get that one at some point just to try it, to say that I have had it. I wish they would have kind of just moved a little bit outside the box on that one. Would have been
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know if that would be a good Gin and tonic? I mean, I guess.
To me, not really. I mean, it'd be fine. Like I don't think it's going to be a disaster.
So we don't want to pour
like
any grapefruit Spindrift in there then.
It's up to you. I mean,
yeah.
I can go grab that. We can just literally pour it in here and we
Pour
can
it in there,
top off a little bit.
Yeah, we could
do that. All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna go. You want to tell them what you've brought
did.
for this experiment?
Yeah, I brought a.
Oh, I should have showed you. Wait, is it on here? Wait, it is. Hold on.
Uh-oh. It's happening.
Did I put it under here? No, I did. Hold on.
Drum roll.
No drum roll. They're not, because this is just for you. Logo. Where did I? Now I can't remember where I put it. It's just in here. Where did I? Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe is it under screenshots? No. Well, never mind. This is a big letdown, wasn't it?
Okay, that's all right.
It would had to have been on this one though. This PC. I'll have to go look for that later then. Okay. Thought I had something funny to show my brother, but apparently not. All right, well, I'll look for it later then. We'll find then.
All right.
All right. Tell them what you're doing.
I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want. No, what we are going to do, just for the heck of it, is one of my former coworkers, he still works at Trader Joe's, not at the one I'm at, said that he and his wife would grab a grapefruit Spindrift and mix it with some gin for just an easy kind of afternoon cocktail. And so grapefruit Spindrift is, the lemon maybe is probably my favorite, but the grapefruit I really enjoy. And I had one or two in the fridge, and I grabbed one and thought if this gin would mix well with this, which I think preliminarily we were thinking it won't, but I've got it here.
I think it'll be fine enough.
Refreshing beverage, so we're gonna do it. Try it and see what happens.
Top off a little bit here. I'm gonna add some more or whatever balance you want.
I don't know if you got enough of the fruit in there. I think I've got all grapefruit. I didn't have much in there.
You can add some however much you want to add.
Just splash.
I think it. No. That thing is now full.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really. There's a little bit there at the end.
I think it just kind of mutes the gin. Like I just get alcohol. I just get like kind of. I'm not a huge fan of Spindrift. Like I was like just kind of like it's like weak flavor, and then like it's like it's that weird borderline where it's like now you've stepped up where you're giving me that juice. It's like, well, now I'd rather have all juice and not just this weird little in between.
A little bit of actual fruit.
Yeah, I mean, I either want to be like where the sparkling waters are, where it's like I know what I'm getting in that, or it's like now I've moved up this much. Like, well, just go the rest of the way then. Just give me grapefruit juice. And also grapefruit juice, I'm not a huge fan. Like just that bitterness.
Oh well, then,
at the back,
okay,
that also plays into it.
All right, yeah. The lemon Spindrift is really good. I like the lime. The raspberry lime is good too.
Yeah, I have had that one. That one was pretty good. Yeah, this one, at least for the blend, it's like I get grapefruit and then I just get kind of alcohol because I think it covers up.
Yeah, there's a little bit there at the back.
It covers up, so that does not.
No, I just thought I'd try it.
No, it was definitely. I mean, you never know when you might be able to just make an easy drink concoction. That's one of the. That's definitely things. Speaking of fourth pillar TikTok. You see people doing like, people say that if you combine this, this, and this, it tastes like this. Let's try it. And then it turns into like, if you combine like these 3 alcohols, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles or something, like, because it's like weird vodka and then something else.
Okay.
So that's a very famous thing right now. Famously kind of gross. But yeah,
famous gross thing.
Yeah, famous gross things.
Well, at least we've got a wine to look forward to now.
We do. I'm very excited for this wine. I'm hopeful. I am hoping it is. You
still looking?
I am. I'm determined. Because I know I did. I know I jokingly did this graphic the other day, and like now I can't. I don't know why. It shouldn't be on any other computer but this one. I have a feeling it's not gonna. I don't know where. Huh. Gotta keep looking. I gotta find it. No,
Is it something just for me, or you're sharing it with everybody?
No, it's just for you.
Oh, okay.
Huh. No idea. Lost the essence.
Ah, the lunar essence.
The lunar essence. There you go.
Yes.
Exactly. That's where it's lost to.
The night. Oh no, it's the night blooming floral essence. It just bloomed like floral essence in the night.
She was on the Brady Bunch.
Floral essence. She played the mom. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that was Florence Henderson.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. No, wait. That was the movie about the about Bigfoot with
Florence and the Hendersons.
Yeah. No. No, that's the musical group.
The machine.
Yes.
Something machine. Yeah.
Florence and the
Florence
Machine.
and the Machine. Yeah.
No, but they're always singing about like political things and stuff like that. They're always very angry all the time.
Oh, are they? Okay.
That's Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against Florence and the Machine. Henderson.
Florence and the Henderson and the
The Brady
Machine.
Bunch.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, that's that song by Pink Floyd. Oh wait, that's Welcome to the Machine.
My gosh. This one is going. It's going all over.
It is.
On a starry, starry night.
Not a starry, starry night. Have you watched any new TV programs or watched any new stuff lately? Or is it just all TFT?
No.
We started watching
Yes.
Frasier again from the beginning.
Oh gosh.
I figure we're going to try and see if we can actually catch up and beat you before you even watch the last
You probably
two
will.
seasons. We started.
I'm guessing you will.
We basically have 3 shows now when we're just kind of like winding down, as my wife likes to call it, like oh, let's just go relax, whatever.
Wind down.
Kinda, yeah. So it's either now Frasier, Cheers, or Modern Family. Those are the 3. Just depends on what we're in the mood for. For some reason, I think we had just watched some Cheers, and then also I don't know how, but we'd maybe just seen something about Frasier. I know they're bringing it back again, or maybe that'll come up again. And my wife was just like, she's like, oh, I'd like to watch. We should watch those. I was like, yeah, I love those. It's amazing how good that show starts right away. I mean, I know they had a lot of the writers, they had a lot of the chops there. Obviously, he'd been in that character, so he knew what that character was. And in fact, I think he's actually on Frasier is even better Frasier than in Cheers. Like it's another level of perfection of that character. Like it's just a master at that craft of how that character should be and how he works.
Well,
and everything else.
as we always, Pocket and I always say, it's the group, it's the way they interact with each other.
Yeah,
that was
the
a great thing
ensemble.
about Seinfeld is those 4 react. They had great chemistry, and on Frasier, his brother and his dad and Roz and Daphne. I mean, they all just played off of each other very well, and so. Then they had some good guest stars. He had Nathan Lane, I think, the first year, right? That's a good one.
Yeah, we haven't seen. I'm trying to think of where we are. We're in the first season. Like we're just into the first. Like I think we're like 10 or 11 episodes into the first season. But yeah, just the first episode in general, like how they set things up and how they tie in, explaining where he's come from and like the little subtle thing. Like it's just kind of amazing. Like it's kind of amazing how they get all that stuff done and how many quirks they set up right away with like Niles and his wiping things. Just little things that just carried on through the rest of the series. Like, a lot of times, you'll watch like a first season or two of some show and you're like, yeah, they really kind of had to work to get going. Like they just didn't, they weren't meshing very well, or like, this person was this way for the first like almost like season or something. And then all of a sudden that was like completely just given up because they're like, we don't like what they're doing with that character. Like almost everything, like so far, it's like those threads just carry through, and it's just, a mark of just amazing.
I always, when I think about the first season of Frasier, I think about Denny Willis, actually, because he talked about how far coffee had come at that time. So that's at the end of that season was 1994, and he was talking about gourmet coffee, and he's like, here's this show that its last episode of that season took place, I think, entirely in the coffee shop, because they were talking about, are you happy? And and it may have maybe had like little flashbacks or something like that, but the fact that he kept trying to order like a decaf Zimbabwe with just a hint of cinnamon, and
because
it's not a dusting.
I didn't say cinnamon. Yeah, he kept sending it back.
And, and he keeps, I just, because that was when I first started working there, and I just remember him just I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, actually. But it was a very good show.
Yeah, I mean, between that and Friends, like everyone hanging out at a coffee shop, like that's like literally what solidified that. Like I think in people's mindset, of just like that's where you go and hang out, you get work done, you're typing. You want to be you're an aspiring author, so you need to go to a coffee shop and type. Whatever that might be. But yeah, I get mostly grapefruit. Oh.
The nose is grapefruit. The grapefruit Spindrift actually tastes like grapefruit.
Yeah,
that's weird. That is weird.
That is strange. I need to pick up some of those vinegars. The apple cider, like I was thinking about that this week.
Oh yeah,
the lemon strawberry. I need to get some of those. And I need to get a couple bottles of that Sauvignon Blanc too.
The Pass.
Speaking of wine, yeah, that was quite delicious.
Yeah.
Did that go up as a podcast yet?
I don't know if it has, or did it?
That was last week, right? All these weeks running together.
We did that a couple weeks ago, I think.
Is that 2 weeks ago? Oh, that's right. Last week was Blackened.
Right.
And okay, yeah. So that was 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So probably Blackened next week, and then maybe The Pass or something. I want to get that one up because that one's really good. I want to talk about it.
Share it.
But not so much that all of a sudden I can't get it anymore.
Well, that'd be, that's possible, I guess. But hopefully
Don't want
there's
the
enough.
Hendrix problem.
Drink all you want. They'll make more.
Oh God, with Jay Leno and his nachos all of a sudden.
There's Doritos.
All right, let's go grab that wine. We've got a lot we can talk about with that. So we're gonna go grab the Empathy Wine Rosé, which is the one you guys voted on in the podcast. Thank you guys very much for doing that, participating. If you guys have not followed us yet on Twitter, we would love it if you would do so. If you want to go that extra mile. If you have not followed here on About Beverages on Twitch, you should do that too. Up above, down below. Depends on what you're on. If you're on mobile, if you're on PC, definitely would appreciate the follow. That would be super, super cool. And you can always find your way back here. We stream, I stream Monday through Friday, and this man is here, the big man is here on Thursdays. Which is what everyone gets pretty hyped and excited for. You build up the excitement. You build up the,
Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
It's just in limited quantities. That's what makes it. The rarity is what makes it valuable.
So. The rarity is what makes it valuable. All right. We will be right back. See you in a minute. I'm glad you're ready because I'm ready to be back.
We are back. BRB and we are B.
We are. We are B. I have never actually heard that phrase used before, but I like it. I think we should start using it more. Clink.
That's Handsome Pete. He dances.
I'm doing a free redemption on that one. We haven't heard from Pete tonight.
Customers.
We haven't heard. Yeah. Of course.
Imagine what he'd do for a quarter.
Oh, I know.
God.
He dances for nickels.
If that's a nickel.
He fill in the blank for quarters. It's like the match game show from the 70s. Oh, here's Handsome Pete. He dances for nickels.
But he'll blank for quarters.
But he'll blank for quarters.
Jim J. Bullock, what do you think he'll pick for quarters?
Thank you, Pocket. You're out. People are out. We got a little quiet there for a little bit. So, yay. Thank you.
I don't need you. I can do this alone.
We are.
I often
No, we're not
do.
doing it alone. Everybody's out
No.
there, like you said, they're just hanging out. They're doing their thing. They're gaming. They're whatever they might be doing, but they've got us around, and we appreciate that. So thank you very much for that.
And hopefully we will appreciate the wine we're going to do a podcast on right now, which I have been pretty excited to do. I'm very, very
Good time
excited.
for rosés, for sure.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that when I put up the poll on Twitter that was going to be the one everyone was going to pick. I thought maybe the white. I honestly thought the red would come, but I mean, I think the white and the red wound up being like neck and neck, and then it was the rosé. Just went over the top. They just made it happen. But yeah, we've got an Empathy wine. It's a rosé. It's a 2018 that we're going to be talking about here. This is we'll talk maybe a little bit about the service of how you can order these right now. Obviously, talk about the man behind the collection. Red, white. Oh, okay. They have more. Oh, okay. The collection. Interesting. The collection is the 2000. Interesting. Okay. It was free shipping, which was nice.
That's always good.
That was pretty much what put it over the top. I was like, all right. Rosé and bubbles. Oh, they have cans of rosé now too.
Okay.
Light and refreshing with just a hint of effervescence. Our canned bubbly rosé is bursting with fresh notes of. Oh, well, I don't know if it's the same one. We don't read those tasting notes yet.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
yet.
we don't want that.
Yeah,
Because this isn't a bubbly rosé.
it is not. At least, well, I don't know. We'll find out when we open it. All of a sudden,
It's
like,
not
oof,
supposed to be.
it's not supposed to be. But
The key is it supposed to be?
Yeah.
No. Oh.
No.
Well, it
unfortunately.
is.
It is. Oops. All right. Yeah. Let's just get into it. You're empathetic. No, I don't know. Thought of that the other day.
Well, empathy is good, though.
Empathy, yeah, it can be good. I think that is. I think that's what a lot of what this country and a lot of people are missing is empathy.
The ability to
honest.
understand and share the feelings of another. That is empathy.
And we're going to try and understand and share the feelings of a rosé for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Empathy Wines Rosé 2018,
Yes,
I believe.
that is correct.
I saw the number 2019 for some reason on one of the other things you showed, but I
Yeah.
was pretty sure I'd seen 18 on this particular thing. This this is a whole Gary Vaynerchuk thing, right?
This is a Gary Vaynerchuk joint. Like I said, he started this a while back. I don't know. Not exactly sure how long this has been going on, but at least a couple years now, I think. He's sourcing from certain wineries, creating, these blends, putting them together, I think he's trying to find what he always did through his, when he had his Gary TV, his wine library TV that he always did. It was always finding that great, amazing flavor and, of wine at like a little bit better value. Still probably spending more because, sometimes you do have to spend more to get, ultimate flavor.
Right.
But it was always just finding those really great wines and being able to have them accessible to other people. Like that was always at least what I always got out of his shows. And I enjoy, like I said, I follow him in many different places. I always really like everything that he does. And I've even used, he has the wine text, which I've talked about on the show. We've done that a few times. We've ordered things through that service, which is really neat. If you want to find out more about that, just search for wine text on Twitter, and you can learn about how that service works.
I just remember watching those videos that he did back in the day, and he had sometimes he'd have that New York Jets helmet was his spittoon that he used. But so the fact that that this is named Empathy, does that have anything to do with did you just pick that word, or is there like
that's something he pushes in all of his talks, and
Okay.
everything else is like he feels that that's what people need to have is empathy, and like what is going to be also that he has on the cork is what is going to be your legacy greater than currency. That's what your legacy is about, like what you put out there into the world, what you do for others and helping them out achieve their goals, achieve their happiness. That is what he is about, and I am completely on board with all of that. So,
all right.
But yeah, I've been wanting to try these for a while, usually for quite some time, and they were only available. You had to, because he has there's a rosé, a white, and a red blend, and you could only get them as those 3-packs. And then more recently, they finally have, and maybe they've had this for a little bit longer. Like I said, they've created the collection where you can get one of each. This hit my inbox, and it said free shipping, and I said, Let's go. Let's do a podcast on it. Maybe we'll do even more of these. Who knows? We'll see how this one goes, and if we really like it, maybe we've got 2 others that we can try. So we've got some content going here. But my eyes were open to rosés probably a little more so last summer when you were bringing some stuff from Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
like, some different lighter wines, some summer wines.
It's getting warmer here already, so.
Yeah, today was slightly cooler. I think it was only mid 80s, but yeah, it's been in the 90s.
I had to wear a parka.
Practically wearing a parka.
Jeans and a parka today.
But yeah, this is quite a blend. There's a lot of different things in here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We were bringing this up. I was kind of shocked, honestly, how many things were in here. But there's Syrah, Pinot Noir, Grenache, Barbera, which I had never heard of before. And there's a Muscat in here. There's a couple others. Like, it's a lot of different grapes in here. So this is quite a sourced blend that he is. So this is the flavor profile that he was looking for. Total price for the collection for all 3 bottles, it was $60. So shipping was free. So I don't know if you want to say it that this bottle is $20. Who knows? They may not all be created equal. I don't know how that would exactly break down.
Right.
Your mileage may vary. So
yeah, you could be looking at like what? 25 and 10 or 20, 25, who knows? Any combination that adds up to 60.
Exactly.
And also includes shipping. So, but yeah, you never know.
If you do look at the website, which we'll have a link to down there for all the wines, I did notice that if you buy 3 bottles of just the Rosé, it is also $60. So I'm assuming all of these then maybe they are considering our $20 bottles of wine. So we will.
It's nice and easy that way.
Yeah, it makes it easy for us because, math. Very nice, light, just pink color.
Very light pink, a little bit of orange actually to me.
Oh yeah,
pink.
I could see that.
Pink
yeah,
and a little orange, but yeah, but definitely on the lighter side for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And these are, you may have said all California, right?
Yes.
California grapes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
California Rosé. All right.
12.9% ABV on this one, almost 13. Yeah, almost 13%. I thought I had seen that as well. Okay. All of these were, I think, they almost kind of went up. I think the red is around 15, the other one's around 14, and this one's like 13. So, like I said, a little on the higher. It seems like wines have been getting a little higher in ABV lately. I don't know if you've noticed that at all, but it seems like every time we go, we're always kind of shocked. We're like, oh wow, that one's 13. Oh,
yeah.
So.
There was something that didn't smell right. It smells better now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
Do you think it was the glass or?
I don't know. But I was like, yours is better. I don't know what it was. At least at first, maybe I just needed to recalibrate from the gin that was maybe still in my nose.
The gin and
the
grapefruit that was in there.
Yeah, who knows? But fiercely shaking.
It's trying to get
the wine too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
I don't know. There's not a lot of fruit. It's a lot. To me, it's like more skin, or or like more of a
rind.
Yeah, just. More
I get a little bit of that. I do get some strawberry, and then I get like some like rose water kind of thing. Like there's like kind of a light herbal essence to there. Like so, there's that in there. And then I would agree with the rind. There is like some other citrus rind aroma going on in there, where it's like you're getting some more of that. Pith that not earthy. It's not earthy, but there's like more of that, like out skin,
grape
like,
skin,
like grape skin kind of thing. But I actually like the aroma. Initially, I thought it was that it had. I thought that the alcohol was kind of coming through a little bit, but that's maybe mellowed out quite a bit, as well for me. Like I said, but yeah, it
probably helped after giving it a good swirl. There had helped some of that rise up there.
Yeah, we did just open this, as you can see. I did it literally right before your very eyes. So sometimes that can affect things, but. No, I like the aroma. It's maybe a little more subtle than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be bursting, but maybe that's in the flavor.
Let's find out.
Okay.
think I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that definitely delivered on the flavor. The aroma, I was kind of like, I'm not sure. There's a lot of nice strawberry. There's raspberry, and it's not sweet. It's dry, but yet there's a lot of fruit in there.
That's, I think, what surprised me the most, because a lot of the other rosés that I've had, like I said, either that we've podcasted on or, here and there when I bought a bottle, it's usually not a style I go for. I was expecting this to be a lot sweeter, and it's not. It's a lot more complex, exactly what you just said. Raspberry, strawberry, a lot more grounded in, a classic style of wine, but then with, like bringing out some of those lighter notes, which is really good. Like I was not expecting that at all. And so that's definitely, on the first sip, I was kind of like, I had to, almost like you did on the aroma, I had to readjust my palate. I was like, wait, I was expecting something very sweet. This isn't. And I was like, oh, is that? And then I took another, I was like, no, I like this. This is not what I was normally getting at. I like this a lot.
I think you're right. A little bit of rose, like a little rose water, like
there's something
rose
still herbal
petals,
in there.
something. Yeah. But the fruit is there. That the body's good too. Sometimes when I have found that in my experience with rosés, sometimes the drier they are, the thinner they are. But this is, I wouldn't say this is. I mean, it's not like full bodied.
No.
It certainly isn't thin either.
It's kind of more that it's light, but it's a medium body. Like I said, it's got a little bit more there, which I was also not expecting. So it's.
I mean, you could just have this as a starter, or this would hold up to some lighter fare as well. As far as
I think so.
With some chicken or turkey or something like a salad of some sort. This would
a lighter
work.
charcuterie board.
A lighter charcuterie, yes, a lighter charcuterie board. Yes.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Yeah, like I said, usually rosé, you think about it as immediately having to complement something else, because it's maybe a little thinner in one area, so you're going to kind of try and bring other flavors to the party. But no, this has got a lot.
But this would do actually olives and some cheese and. Yeah, this could, or a salad that had like some artichoke. Oh, I want a big salad.
Oh, God, salad actually does sound pretty good. Maybe like some sort of like salmon like salad or something. If you had a little bit of just lightly grilled in there with that. Yeah, this is quite delicious. Yeah, I agreed. Initially, the aroma to me, I was like, well, this is good, but it's not like I thought it might be a little more over the top. But that was kind of saved, like I said, for the flavor. Like I said, a lot of different layers of things there. You can really tell that blend is really making things happen.
Yeah,
that is.
There's a lot going on.
That is a lot.
It's good.
That is really good. And hopefully what you'll see is there's a lot going on, and is also really good is our website, AboutBeverages.com. You can check out everything we've done over there for the last decade, all the podcasts, video reviews, recipes, all different kinds of things.
Guests.
Guests, that's right. That's true. We've had guests. Well, we need to get some more on as well eventually when we can not have to completely social distance, because we're already a little less than 6 feet, but at least we're brothers. And we're being pretty safe. Like this person right here would be like basically barely getting a foot. Right. So as soon as we're all vaccinated, we'll get some more guests in here.
And they might get the elbow.
That's true. They might get the elbow as well. But you can find all of those guests eventually at some point also on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to us there, we would appreciate that for all the latest just video content. If you only want audio, that's cool too. Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, all of those places you can find us. If there is a podcast app you like using, search for About Beverages and you will probably find us there. And now on to the pillars.
The pillars of social media, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one we use most often. In fact, I just a little bit ago, I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which is what we do most Thursday evenings, about 5:30 Pacific. We get together, we record these podcasts, the individual podcasts, during the recording of our show, which now also the full show goes up on YouTube.
That's true.
But we'll let you know what's going on with that. Andrew's going to let you know throughout the week what he is doing, what gaming might be going on, what beverages are going with that, who he's doing, anything that he's going to be doing throughout the week. He's going to let you know on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
And that is a podcast. Yeah, we haven't had one of these in a very long time, where it went from, in my opinion, like you were even a little bit lower on it, but I was kind of like, I was hoping for a little more out of this. Like I was already like kind of starting to feel slightly depressed.
Yeah.
And then the swing the other way. Like I've not had one of these in a while. Usually it's the other way. We're like, oh, that smells pretty good. Oh, that's great. And then we taste it and we're like, man, they missed there on the flavor. Like this was the exact opposite. Like it's almost like don't smell this, just taste it.
Yeah, it is. Because I think what
sounds.
throws me and what was making me think almost, not quite, but almost corked in a way. And one of the bottles that you got from the shipment was, and they're replacing it. They said it's probably fine, but they're going to replace it.
That's
Not
correct.
as corked, but there was some seepage during shippage.
Yeah. How long have you been waiting to say that?
I have been waiting. I'd forgotten about it, actually. I just remembered it right
We
now.
did. Like I said, that was so one other thing to talk about. Like I didn't get it into the into the podcast, but one other thing to talk about is amazing customer service. I don't think people always love like being able to just immediately berate. Have issue with people like, and they don't, it's always the classic tale. What is it they always say? Like if you give good customer service, someone tells one person. If you get bad customer service, they tell 10 people.
Yeah.
And which is very sad. This is the exact opposite. I want to be able to say this. Received the shipment. I unboxed it live on air. Everything was fine. When I pulled out the red blend, it still the bottle was completely intact, but probably during shipping, I don't know if it just took a little more jarring or whatever. You could tell that there was a little bit of seepage around the cork, and so much so that some had come out and it actually was inside the box, like wherever the bottle was settled in. You could see it on the cardboard. I'm sure it was totally fine, but I just messaged, like I said, Empathy Wines. I just, on Twitter, I just DM'd them and I said, hey, I just want to know, just want to make sure that it's okay. You don't think anything's gone wrong with it, And they said, nope, it should still be completely fine, but we're going to forward you onto the customer service department just we want to make sure if there's any other issues. And I said, okay. They got back to me immediately. They're shipping me out another bottle of wine. They did not have to do that. I did not ask for it. I even, they even said, hey, that bottle is totally fine, but we're going to send you another one. And I, and they, because we didn't want to have any concerns. And I said, I wasn't concerned. I said, I just wanted to make sure, but that is greatly appreciated. That's the kind of customer service that, I feel you can always probably expect from them. Like I said, and they got back to me like right away. And this was all within the span of like 2-3 hours back and forth, like 4 or 5 messages, getting that done. So that's very impressive.
Well, and no matter, even if these, you just never know, but that's the difference between a one-time purchase.
Yeah.
And another purchase.
That's
more purchases. And that's what you have to be thinking is, I'm sending them out another bottle of wine, but I believe in my product enough that they're going to like it. They're going to be, and then they'll come back. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. There might be something where you wouldn't, but
100% something like this though, like if as we over the next couple weeks, which I think it might be a good thing, we just keep trying. We might as well try through all of these.
Sure.
Like there's no reason not to. If these are all good, and I know that's the kind of customer service I'm going to get, I'm not going to hesitate to say like, oh, what's a great gift for somebody that normally doesn't have something? Let's do that. Let's get that. Unlucky Monkeys, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is the first Iron Maiden sounder of the evening. How are you?
Appreciate that.
But yeah, like I said, I do not then have a problem with, I'm honestly in my head thinking about if we like these other ones, to be like, oh, who's a wine lover that I can, have them experience this to?
Yep.
That's huge.
Hello.
I'm going to pour a little more.
Yeah, I think what I think what that is a rose petal type of.
That's what I get initially. That and the
rose
strawberry.
hip kind of thing. That's what I'm getting. What are do they have tasting notes and what do they say? It'd be interesting to know.
Let's see. Empathy Wines. Oh, this is unfortunate. I've got this at giant size here so I could read that cut sheet. Light and refreshing. Strawberry, raspberry, and watermelon. Mouthwatering with light, fresh spring dishes and appetizers.
Huh.
Red fruit flavor. So they're not insane tasting notes. But yeah, Syrah, Pinot Noir, Grenache. Sustainably grown and harvested.
Wouldn't have picked up on watermelon, but
the only thing, and I didn't say it because I saw that when we were reading the can. Like they also have a sparkling wines in a can. It said watermelon on that. And that's kind of the rind part I'm picking up on.
That could be that.
But I didn't want to it was one of those things like sometimes when I get stuff in my head. Raven, it's good to see you.
Hello, Raven.
How are you doing this morning? Evening?
Hello.
What time is it? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We haven't heard one of these. Where is it?
Hello. Hello.
We'll do a free one. Hello to you, Raven. It's good to see you this morning. I know I'm off. Like all of a sudden this last 20 minutes, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just tired. I don't know why.
You're still recovering from being swamped by Harris Heller and his band of merry raiders.
I never like going back and looking when those things happen because I probably looked like a complete fool. But it's like, I try and do my best to manage that situation. which for the most part people said it was okay. But yeah, I know this
It's live. It's live internet. It's not. This isn't scripted. With this scripted here, it's not scripted.
No.
What are you gonna do? You react the best you can.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, you're putting yourself out there. We're putting ourselves out there.
I'm whipping it out. I'm laying it down. I'm letting people see what I've got for them. Wait, what? No.
Wow. I didn't realize you were doing that. No wonder they all started following.
No wonder they all started following. Man, that no time change thing in Arizona really got you messed. It does. It fucks me up, Raven. It's real bad. It's good to see you, Raven. How are you? I think I still have out there too. I have to check. Oh, I think. Damn it. I think it's the one we already had. I had another Art of a Mead, but I think Rachel and I drank the other one. Oh, I think Rachel and I drank the one that we hadn't had. So we've got the other one that we've already had, which is delicious. Yeah, this is really, but yeah, no, I think the rind is honestly, it's like skin. It's either grape skin, watermelon rind, like that kind of thing. But man, there was one rosé that was like that to me. So, question. Of all the other rosés that we've had, in your experience, even a little bit more, definitely, I would say, vast than I am when it comes to some of these lighter wines, because I don't have them as much. Is it worth probably the extra $10 to have this complexity, aroma, all those kinds of things? Again, we're not talking daily sipper, but like you're talking about like your special your one where you're like, you've got some people, like say you've got some pocket cousins coming over that maybe are a little more discerning on their things, and you're like, Have you had this? Like maybe something, because I think that kind of starts to fit in this especially for rosé. I think it fits in that category a little bit, where it's a little more complex. It's not just like, here's my $2 chuck. It's not that. I don't drink that. The closest thing we have to rosé at $2 chuck is White Zinfandel. I was wondering,
but I have not had, and I will probably start buying a few rosés here and there. I don't know if I would. I think I could find a rosé I like as much. For less than $20. But I guess so. Empathy isn't like necessarily like a program or something that it's just it's one of his philosophies, which is a great philosophy.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that. I didn't know if that was like, they give X amount of dollars to farmers. Or they give, I mean, sounds like they're working with sustainable farmers. So
yeah, so that is the thing. They are working with sustainable farmers. They're cutting out the middleman of like, they're not having like, it's not, I'm sure if you look up how the pay breakdown works for like vintners and stuff like that, where it's like they can only charge so much because then it's got to go to a broker, that's got to go to a warehouse, that's got to go to a thing. So like, and I know they even have the graphic. I don't know if it was on Twitter that I saw it or somewhere else, but it's like, here's the 5 stages a wine normally hits. And because of Empathy Wines with where they're doing it, it's like, it's only the first 2 because it's literally grower and then them, and they're putting, so they're cutting out some. I'm going to guess maybe a little bit is getting back to the farmer. But other than that, there's not like we're getting needy kids to school. Right. No,
like it doesn't need to be that. So
you mean after you drink all the bottles we have in our house?
I don't think I have any rosé at the house, actually. I do have bottles of wine at the house, of course. But I don't know if there's any rosé, because usually when it's rosé, I just kind of buy it for myself. I have it over the course of a couple of nights, couple of glasses, and but I don't know if we have any rosé. But but touche, yes, of course. No, we're gonna, as long as you're enjoying some petite Duchess sour.
You're gonna walk in with a case of that, aren't you?
I will walk in with a case of that, of course.
I wonder how many of those you can actually buy. I wonder how many they have left. You should literally go and like.
Maybe tonight, before I go to bed, I will put in an order just to get that. But God, you bought so many different delicious things. That's usually the fun part of shopping, though, is going there. And
so this is going to sound bad. I actually like shopping online better.
Really? Okay. I like actually seeing, and
I do, but it's like, I think,
have somebody put your order together for you.
It's not that, honestly. Like, I honestly don't care. I mean, that's wonderful that they do that. I always said, this is gonna bonjour, mes amis. Berserker, how's it going?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous, beverage brothers? Parlez-vous français?
Bonjour.
Oh my God, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Always makes me happy seeing you.
I'm going to steal your girlfriend.
We just hit those in the Cheers episode. No, what I was thinking about was it's not that, like, it's and like, again, like I said, I always do like the little tip thing too. Like I always like, oh God, they're pulling my order. Like I can't like not. But no, what I like is being able to kind of caretake what I'm looking for. In English Baxter, I don't speak Spanish. English Baxter, I don't speak Spanish. Oh, God. Oh my God, I have not thought about Anchorman in a while. English, please. I don't speak Spanish. Baxter, you ate a whole wheel of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Wow, I haven't been to Anchorman in a while.
But like that's kind of like, so when I went on today, like so the power of social media, like obviously I follow Tap and Bottle on Twitter. We follow them on Instagram. We follow them everywhere because they're amazing. If you're in Southern Arizona and you're not following Tap and Bottle and stuff, Jesus Christ, what have you done with your life? Like they're wonderful people. The company is great. Like, the beer selection is amazing. I can't say enough good things about them. But anyway, so I saw I was on Instagram looking, making sure like that a post had gone through, and I saw all of a sudden that they had those 3 Tombstone beers I was talking about. I was like, oh, you know what? I need to place an order because I kind of only have dark stuff in the house right now. I'm getting down to that. So then I went and looked, and then I was like, okay, I'm just going to search for Tombstone. Okay, great. Bought those 3. And then I had searched for Tombstone, so I saw one other one that I wanted, the Cocoa Nibs one, so I got that. And then it was like, then I now in my head have a list. I'm like, I search Drecker, I search Dragoon, I search La Cumbra usually, I search Abnormal Brewing Company. Like I kind of have this list now in my head. Like I said, I'm sure I'm forgetting a few right now. Pueblo Vita, Prairie, like Almanac. Like there's like 8 or 10 breweries, Stone, that I kind of go through that I search to see what new stuff they have. I pick if there's anything new there. And then what's great is on their website, they've got an option where new and returning beer. So you can literally look at all the new stuff right there.
Stuff, yeah.
I feel I miss things sometimes, and I miss things that way too. But sometimes when I go in, which I look forward to, I like that experience. Honestly, you know what? This is not to sound sappy. I like that experience when I'm with you.
Oh,
I like going there with you because you and I both have a beer. We hang out. We're talking. We're discussing.
That's
we're going
true.
through our purchases.
That's good too.
Doing it by yourself is a little more lonely for me. Like I said, so then it's like when I'm online, then it's like I'm kind of going.
You're having a beer while you're online, and,
exactly.
and you're not driving, and that's even safer. So you're more socially responsible.
That's true.
That's good.
But yeah, no, like I said, the highlight for me is if I am there with my brother and we're picking out stuff. But like I said, I like going through and being able to curate there because they have things organized as best they can, but that still means I miss things just because I've always thought this. I always wish that things were just like a lot of times, unless they're like one-offs that they only have one for, I wish things were just like alphabetical literally by the brewery. Because I would love to like walk over and say,
on their website or?
No, I can do that on their website. When I go into, and it's not just them, it's everyone. And, and there's probably a reason why they don't do this. I get this. People like to be able to look for an IPA or they like to look for a stout. Yeah. For me, because I have had so many beers, I like to look for breweries. So I like to say, what do you have from the brewery? What do you have from Stone? What do you have? So for me, it's like I would rather go down and look and say, like, they've got these IPAs. Ooh, Stone has a new stout out. Like, I want to grab that. Like what? So for me, that's what the advantage I have when I do online shopping, right? For that kind of stuff. But like I said, going inside is great too, especially because their draft selections are always amazing. So I'm never against getting a beer, but I usually don't do that if I'm by myself.
Is the pizza place? No, and I don't either. Unless I'm on my lunch at work. Wait a minute. No, I didn't say that. No, I don't. Yeah. No, and then that does keep me more focused though, for sure.
Sorry I'm late as usual. Tried to pull the stream up earlier on my newly implanted 5G microchip, but I still don't know how to get this thing to work. I am glad you at least have gotten the 5G microchip.
Implanted? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, the shot?
Newly implanted. You've got the shot. Are you on first or second shot, or did you get one shot that is to rule them all? Like the one. I'm so excited. Next week I get my second shot. You've already gotten your second shot?
I've had my second shot, yes.
You said it went first dose. Congratulations to everybody out there making sure, like working hard, like as it is a lot of work trying to get those appointments. Like I said, depending on your age group, depending on what's going on. Congratulations to everybody.
Keep wearing your masks, though.
Yes.
Because just because you have it doesn't mean you can't transmit it.
That is 100%
correct.
Some
people will tell you that that's not true.
Second on May 3rd, day before my birthday. That's awesome.
Oh, what a present that'll be.
What a great present that'll be. I'll drink to that. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Your birthday is May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day. Are you fucking kidding me? May the 4th be with you?
May the 4th be with you.
That's amazing. Oh my God. That's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, like I said, if you were out there working to get your shot, yeah, congratulations. More power to you. Please be doing that. And 100% with what Keith just said there. Star Wars baby laugh. Oh my God. You are the chosen one. You're the chosen one. Yeah. Keep wearing your masks. Like that's the thing. Like I can't even imagine it not doing that still. Like I said, because the mask was never about protecting you. It was about protecting everyone
Right,
else, which
right.
if you have the shot, you still could infect other people.
Right.
Like that's still could happen. You still could be carrier. I
That's
have
right.
the high ground. Oh my God. I love it. You knew the reference. You're amazing. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, like I said, I love to. Did you tell the story? You told the story last week about that Trader Joe's has a cart that is like lets people know that you're.
We do. Mask
that you're being an
accommodation
asshole.
approved.
I mean, you mean that you're
No.
no,
that you may have a medical condition that precludes you from wearing a mask. And we only allow one person with said condition in the store at the time.
I love that.
At a time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of companies have handled it very well. I think Trader Joe's has handled it honestly the best from everything you've said. At least local store here, like every store could be a little different, but I think you guys have handled that so fantastically the whole way through this pandemic, trying to balance, like, cause you've got to balance like so many people that are jerks that just want to get in anyway and trying to keep them out and, only going as far as you can. Like cheers to what your store has done.
Well, and obviously there's a corporate policy in the things that we do, but the captain that I work for, the reason I appreciate the word empathy is that's actually one of the words he preaches a lot. Is there are people who do get upset and there are people who do get frustrated, and we're all at one level or another dealing with this still. This fatigue, really. No
at this point, it kind of is fatigue. That's a good word. Yeah.
And that's what, even several months ago, he that's what he was preaching. And I if I get a little frustrated or a little, I just try to remember that. I mean, you still have to, stand your ground and do what is right to protect people. But I think empathy is a great word, to rally around and to celebrate. So that's another reason why I was like, ooh, empathy.
And if you can
empathy
teach
wines.
that other person also some empathy in the process, that's even the thing too. Like, it's just, that's the biggest problem is people, it's just not enough people in this world thinking about others. Like they're just thinking about themselves. Like that's actually one of the big things. Speaking of, eventually in a couple weeks, TikTok will be going for About Beverages. And I've been going through watching those things, and people are very proud. They actually do TikTok videos of them. I'm in a store, I don't have a mask on. And I'm just like, and usually most people, like I said, if you watch TikTok, usually you can do little things where you comment on the videos, or like you can actually do a video attached to that video, and people are just like, what is wrong with you? Like it's just people just, and I'm just so happy that at least I'm on that side where most people like seem to be saying that. It's just, I just don't understand like why that is so difficult. Like that.
I don't know.
Again, that gets into a huge political debate of a lot of things. Our former president and everything else they put on, the country that allowed those people to feel that they have a voice when they should not. Right. They should not. We can disagree on a lot of things, but public health and safety should not be one of them.
But that's not political. That's human.
Yeah, that is a human 100%. So what are you thinking for next week? What do you
want to do? One of the wines?
Definitely, I'll put up literally the poll will be at -1.
Okay.
So
vote for your second favorite.
Yeah, we'll do another empathy wine next week. We'll have the white and the red up for bid.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do that one, and then I know you've had a wine you've been talking about, which I don't mind
beers.
doubling down on wine if there's that. I've got I have that beer from Almanac. Maybe we could do that because I like saying it. What was it? The something. Livation. What was it? What was my beer that I got from Almanac that I'm picking up a tap and bottle?
Vivacious and bodacious.
No, wow. Oh my God. Maybe. Liaison Blanc.
Oh, that's right.
Because that would tie into the wine.
Liaison.
Because it uses grape must.
Okay. It must.
We could. It must.
It should.
It must. It must.
It must.
We could do that. Or is there anything else that's been coming in that you've been interested in? Or it doesn't always have to be Trader Joe's.
No,
something else you've been interested in. Sometimes your worldview needs to get out of that store.
No, it's either that or tap and bottle, or caps and corks or something like that. But
fair point. What about all those whiskeys you buy? Why don't you bring those over?
I don't buy
that
those
kimono
whiskeys.
you wear.
Yeah.
Have you guys done Wellers before?
Funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask, Berserker. Do I need to put it in chat right now? Hold on. Wait. Hold, please.
The giant bottle of Wellers.
We did. Yeah, we actually put that up as a full podcast, didn't we? Go on.
Todd may have something for us. He said one of his buddies was going to give him something. He was going to, and it's, I don't even want to try to remember what it was, but it was something that I said, we would do that. So let me follow up on that.
We would do that.
And let me follow up on that.
So we have not done a lot, and by a lot, this is the only one we've done. We did the Weller Special Reserve. We did that one. I have a little bit of Weller 12-year left. I probably would have to, like I said, have a discussion with my wife if I'm able to portion out the rest of that, what's left. But yeah, we did that one just a few weeks ago. Well, March 11th. What is that? That's almost a month ago. So about a month ago, we did a Weller.
Yeah. That's when it went up. We tried it before that. Probably.
That's true. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point.
The gigantic, your super serious haul. Are you still making your weekly run?
I have not gone in a couple weeks. I need to.
Oh.
My buddy shared the red label Wellers with me last week. It was really good. Oh, was that the antique? The antique is absolutely fantastic. I am very lucky that my like I said, my best friend has quite a lot of that stuff. And he still has the antique. It's the 107 antique 107, I think is what it is. That one is very good.
Tax season is almost over.
No,
so soon.
Tax season is almost over.
We haven't seen them in chat in forever.
I know.
I mean, H and J have been.
Apparently, H doesn't like us. J was the only one that supported us.
It was
That's
just
what we're
J,
saying
I
right
guess.
now. I have a feeling it was just J.
So now we can just say J.
Sad. We can just say from now on. We'll just say J. Yeah, antique. That was it. He was gifted it by his wife's boss. Well, his wife's boss. Oh my God, I don't know what he's trying to pay for with that bottle, but he's going to get it, whatever it is. That is an amazing bottle. Like I said, all the Weller stuff is pretty good. Like I said, the Weller that we had, I would not overpay for it. Like I said, the 12-year that I have had, like I said, I paid a little bit extra for that one. The antique, I definitely would. That one's harder to find. But yeah, that is a great bottle. It was super nice of your friend to share that with you. Those are good ones. I would like to find some more. I mean, honestly, like I said, the Japanese whiskeys do really well for us on YouTube.
Yeah.
There is a couple other ones. What's the one you keep mentioning that I keep forgetting about? It's some sort of coffee grain.
Oh no, it's Nika. Yeah, Nika coffee
grain whiskey. Like I said, so
there's
I'm
that.
Gonna look for another one of those. But I'm glad you like the IY tradition as well, Berserker. I'm glad you like that one.
We have another mezcal that's shipping into the store next.
That's what we need to try. We need to try mezcal.
It's called Ojo del Tigre.
Is it $4?
No.
Is it $10?
No.
Is it 20?
I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't any of those things.
Okay.
Ojo del Tigre.
Eyes of the tiger.
Eye of the tiger.
Oh my God.
It's the Ojo del Tigre. It's the.
Do you know the rest of that? You were
No, but I used to
Spanish.
sing.
Okay.
Ojo del Tigre. Ojo del Tigre.
Did your son used to watch the show El Tigre? Did you watch that, or was that not okay? I wasn't sure if that was slightly before his time or after his time. I guess.
El Tigre.
No. Okay, that was always a pretty good show. He told me it was like $300 bottle or something. It was a celebratory gift for finishing his first round of chemo. So special occasion, obviously, and his wife works for a big city dentist, so money probably doesn't bother that guy much, to be fair. That is fantastic. Congratulations on your buddy finishing his first round of chemo. That's awesome. That's absolutely fantastic. Wow, I don't know what...
Something happened there.
Something happened there. Oh my God, I don't know, the sips didn't come through for some reason. Introvert, it's good to see you. Look at these nerds. That is awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, it isn't. That $300 is probably accurate. Like I said, definitely secondary market. Regular market, like I said, a lot of their stuff should be around $60 or $70. Like not that expensive, but you can't find it. So secondary market, $300, I'm sure. That's awesome. Congratulations on your buddy. I'm glad he's doing well. I'm glad he is doing well. But yeah, I definitely would like to,
So we got some things. I'll speak with Mr. Todd tomorrow and see if that other item is still possibly on the way. It's something to do with Buttermilk Ranch.
What Buttermilk Ranch is it? What? And it's a beer?
It's a beverage. No, it's not a beer. It's something.
It has to do with Buttermilk
That's all I'm going to
Ranch?
say. Yes.
Do you actually know more than that? Or okay, I was going to say, or is that
that's all I'm going to say because that's all I remember.
Okay.
Because I remember him saying that his buddy actually told him it was pretty good. So
okay. I see how that is.
Yes. So we'll hold it at that. We'll see if that comes through.
You'll just hold it right at that spot.
That's right.
Okay.
Hold it. Are we rating?
You've got to know it. Yeah, we've got to. We've got to always do
Harris
that.
Heller?
Oh, no, he's not on right now.
Oh, okay.
No, that man's not going to be up this late at night. Well, he might be up late doing many other things. He has like 900 projects going.
Right.
But like I said, streaming, he only does
always
that 3 days
making
a week.
music.
God, so much music. Yeah, we're going to wrap things up here. We're going to raid Pro Superhero. He is super nice. He is also a huge bourbon fan. We have talked many times about the Willet.
Okay.
He loves the Willet bourbon that we have
Which
had.
is not currently shipping to Trader Joe's. So I know.
Do you have any more there?
No, it's done. I don't have it. It's all gone at the moment.
I only have what you gave me.
Oh.
Damn, well, that sucks.
We have a bottle.
Well,
So what's left of the bottle?
What's left of that bottle? Please,
I'll let you know if-
sir, I drink, actually.
I'll try to order another 2 or 3 cases. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I enjoyed my brief
We
stay.
enjoyed your brief stay as well. Thank you, everyone, for your brief stay, your long stay, your any stay. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here with us as we ramble and chat and enjoy and laugh along with all of you. It certainly is something we enjoy and look forward to, and we hope you guys do too. So thank you again.
Very much so. Thank you guys for tonight. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 o'clock Eastern for Destiny stuff, and you'll see this man next Thursday. Good night.